I clicked broadcast. I did it.
Alright.
And I clicked record.
So we're back again.
Why don't you close that window? We don't actually need that open. And I'm starting the record. Okay. And we're recording.
Cool.
All right, let me just post a quick message to folks to tell them we're back. All right, so back alive for take 2 with Ben, and we have no more ads.
No more ads.
Better quality video for code, and beer. Well, I have beer. You're drinking wine. All right, we got our little intro again, which I'm going to remember to cut off the top of it. All right, so welcome to Night Hacking with Ben Evans. This is take 2 with the author of the Well-Grounded Java Developer, and we're going to try hacking on a library called JFX-Mem, which is a memory visualizer for JavaFX. Well, memory visualizer for Java applications written in JavaFX. Is that correct?
That's correct. It should actually be loaded and actually working on your machine now, Steve.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
You see, in Britain, for those of us in our international audience, we had a show called Blue Peter, and it's famous because it occasionally does this thing where they make things in the studio. And anything which is too long or too complicated, they have this catchphrase, which is, and here's one I made earlier. So
I've seen those. I've seen those cooking shows.
Yeah,
do it all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and here's what we made earlier. So.
Okay. Yeah, all those Jada and Nepians and all those other issues. They're all gone now. And we have memory. What am I looking at here, man?
Okay, so basically, if you will. This thing is going to demo how a Java application uses memory, and as we'll see, there's some certain things about it which are slightly unrealistic. But you see, the blocks are basically like chunks of Java memory, and over time you see you can. So here you
go. This is Eden.
Yep, and these are the spider spaces, and this is
Burn old gem. Yeah. Oh, look at all those objects got.
Premature information
yeah. That's bad. We got to fix that because those guys don't really want to be over there. They're getting killed off. Oh, see, now it's filled up.
It's hugely filled up. We're going to get a full collection any second.
Yeah.
Can you see? Can the people here see this?
Yeah. I assume so.
Okay. Guys, if you can't see this, then let us know. Okay. So yeah. So now we have this thing, and it's actually going to do a full collection.
Oh,
and now it's out of memory.
Oh.
And you can see that it's actually down here. It's got the union. Okay.
So it actually ran out of memory.
So it actually ran out of memory. Yeah. So there's several things we want to fix here.
Okay.
So basically, this evening's night hacking session was really supposed to be about really completing this and really making sure that we do things like we deal with our out of memory exception properly, and basically the thing should probably just gracefully terminate when it actually runs out of memory.
So the application's showing its own heap.
Well, you see, it's not actually quite the actual application heap that's the problem here. So I'm going to turn my washing machine off because it's.
It was nice background music.
Yeah, I'm just turning the washing machine off because it's making a hell of a lot of noise, and I think it's not disturbing people on the stream.
Okay, now we're back. Just us.
Just us.
Just us.
That's good. So yeah, so there's a couple of things I wanted to do with it. I want to basically have it deal with out of memory exceptions slightly more gracefully.
Okay.
And I also want to refine some aspects of the model. So if you can bring up your IDE. Okay, and the sort of the history of this problem of this project is sort of a bit strange, because when I first came up with the idea was that I was going to produce several different visualizations in time for Java 1 talk. and I was going to talk about 3 or 4 different things. Yeah, and instead of which the memory management one kind of grew out of control. So in fact, the only one I'd actually written by the time Java 1 came around was actually
the memory management.
Memory management.
But it was really good.
But it's really good.
Okay.
And underneath the hood, what you actually find is that actually it's actually a reasonable implementation of quite a lot of the memory management model. So
cool.
What you'll find is the key class here is a thing called allocating thread. So if you can find allocating thread,
yeah, got it.
From here. And basically, this thing has 2 parameters that it takes as in the constructor. It takes the memory interpreter and a memory model.
Mm-hmm.
The memory model is basically where it's going to punt all of its changes to, and the memory interpreter is actually the thing which is driving its allocation behaviour. So memory interpreter is just a very simple interface which basically provides new actions to take. So if we open the memory interpreter interface.
Memory interpreter,
Yeah.
random memory.
Yeah, and you see that there's a bunch.
I got it.
There's a bunch of implementations of this.
I memory. Are you an I fan?
You see, I kind of am an I fan. I like
iPhones, iPads, MacBook. There's no I in MacBook.
No, there's no I in Android phone either, which is what I have. So again, the naming convention of I for an interface, I do actually see the point of it.
Because you can't open the file and see the word interface there.
Well, because I just think that in terms of code is read much more often than it's written, and having things which are visual clues. You know,
okay, so here's my. Why is your microphone over there?
Because I'm not wearing it. I think I probably took it off today.
It's kind of hard for people to hear you when your microphone isn't even nearby.
Okay. Is that better, people on the phone?
Yeah, now they'll hear all your witty humor.
So, basically,
okay. So here's my anti-argument for why
for the I convention.
Well, no, just in general, why you don't create conventions to tell you something about code. And the reason for that is because it lies.
Because when you start to rely upon it's not guaranteed by the static environment. Sure, but I would say this is part of the natural language evolution. So what happens is one language has a certain way of doing things, a certain coding style, which what it basically is encoding as a pattern. And then the next generation of languages come out, and they have language level support for that. Yeah.
So you know what I actually like to see?
What?
For all the NetBeans guys on the stream, I want a different icon for interfaces and class files in NetBeans.
Okay.
And then I can tell when you've missed an I somewhere, and I can pick on you for it.
Okay. I want more than that. I want to be able to, when it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm incredibly hungover and I'm the maintenance programmer on the shift,